In this problem, we are given a function that models the percent of high school seniors who have tried marijuana between the years 1991 and 2006. Using our graphing calculator, we are asked to find the years after 1995 during which the percent is predicted to be 40%. And the second thing, we're asked to confirm our answers numerically on the calculator using the table. So the first thing we'll do is we'll put the function into the y equals, and then I'm going to look at my window settings. I'm going to let x min be 0 and go out 25 years. My input is the years starting from 1991. I'm going to count by ones. My output is a percent, so I'm going to let y min be 0 and y max be 100 and count by tens. When I click on graph, I get a nice concave down parabola that represents the percent of high school seniors who have tried marijuana as a function of the years after 1991. In order to make my prediction for 40%, I'm going to go back to y equals, and under y sub 2, I'm going to enter 40. When I look at the graph, I get a nice horizontal line that represents 40%, and I see that I have two intersection points. So the question is, at what value of x are these two functions intersecting each other? So I'm going to go to second trace to get to calculate, and I want number 5, intersection. I'm on the first curve, click enter. I'm on the second curve, click enter. And I'm going to move a little closer to the point on the far right. And when I press enter, I get an intersection of approximately, and I'm going to round this off, 17. X equals 17, y equals 40. Remember, x is years, so approximately 17 years from 1991, the percent of high school seniors who have tried marijuana was 40%. There's also another intersection point over here, so let's calculate that. Again, going back to second trace, choosing number 5 for calculate. I'm going to move over a little bit so I can confirm that I'm on my first graph, press enter. I'm on my second curve, press enter. And my guess, I'm going to move a little closer to the point on the right and press enter. And this comes back at approximately 3.66. So even though that's close to 4 years, that's 4 years after 1991, which would take us to 1995, but technically that point wouldn't be part of our answer because it is before 1995. So the only answer in this problem is the one that's over here on the right, which was approximately 17 years. Now let's go look at our table. I'm going to make sure my table is set to start at 0 and count by 1. And when I go look at the table, I should get at approximately, when x equals 17, my two output values should be the same. The output represents the number of years, the output represents 40%. And right here, when x equals 17, 17 years from 1991, my outputs are close to 40, which would mean they would be the same. At 18 years, I'm farther away from my two outputs being equal. So this confirms numerically what we confirmed graphically, that 40% of high school seniors will have tried marijuana 17 years after 1991.